And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Hardaway. Murray finds Hardaway. No good on the triple. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous. Trait. Coach continued. You can put the poison with Joker. Either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And it's Jokic missing.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's a pick. Pass to the chosen one. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing spacer.
Oh, big finish!
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's the chosen one. He played a great game against the Lakers. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, second.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Jokic with it, defended by Porzingis. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to the chosen one. From the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Murray. No points so far. Shot clock at 5. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Here's the chosen one. 9 points in the game. And he drives in. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 11. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Here's the chosen one. Jacks up a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 5 points.
Well, they hit a 3 on the other end, and Murray goes right back at it.
Butler with the ball. Still without a bucket. Off with the layup. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jones in at the 4 spot. Pass to the chosen one. The 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Pass to the chosen one. Lets the 3 fly. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Najee in for Jones. Pass to Brown. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. 5 on the clock. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
Well, we always talk about Murray shooting, but he can attack the basket as well.
Here's the chosen one. 15 points in the game. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. It's a three-pointer. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Jokic finds Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left for him?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the chosen one. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Denver. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Nikola Jokic is second.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, outside Johnson. Pass to Watson. Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
It's such a simple game for Jokic. He sees the chance open up and wastes no time on the shot.
Green with a screen on Hardaway. The chosen one, the pass to Butler. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And stolen by Green. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the chosen one. He's got 18. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. And through the first half, a pretty lot. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break. For the beginning of the third quarter.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you. And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards?
You look at this
And that's it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And when you're trying to slow down a great score, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Butler and Draymond with the 3 and the 4. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the chosen one in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Hardaway's shot is good.
The midi went down easy for Hardaway Jr.
About a minute played here in the second half. Here's the chosen one. He's got 18. And here's Curry for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were second in percentage on two-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Jokic. Here's Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Watson. Denver needs to get off a shot. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Watson's got his first basket of the night.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Curry looking it over. There's a screen. Pass to the chosen one. Fires for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Gordon with a screen on Curry. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Green, a screen. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Watson. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Watson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and Hardaway isn't known for his passing, but he'll find you when you're open.
Porzingis sets a screen. Takes a 3.
today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Now here's Murray, guarded closely. Hardaway, the pass to Murray. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 21. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Last season, Nikola Jokic averaged a triple-double. The first big man to ever do it, Coach.
And only the third player to ever do it. I mean, in one of these games, B.A., he had 30 points, 22 assists, and 21 rebounds. This guy's from another planet.
Curry, a screen on Murray. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remained red hot from deep.
For 3, Hardaway. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. This one for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Denver is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's the chosen one. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Outside Porzingis. Off target from outside. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More to... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Strother in at the small forward position.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Brown against Curry. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And what makes Murray so valuable? He doesn't just look for himself. He can also create for others.
Here's the chosen one. Defended by Murray. The 3 from Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The chosen one, the pass to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Denver will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Johnson. Watson, he's checked in for Strother. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And here's Butler outside. Hardaway grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Jokic. Yes, sir!
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Here's the chosen one, defended by Murray. Shot is good by Curry.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Back to Murray. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's the chosen one, defended by Murray. Clock at 4. And the Warriors with another three!
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Here's the chosen one. From way back, Jokic pulls it down. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Down by 15. And stolen by Green. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. And he nails it!
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless. Curry continues to add to his resume.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Right, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. The chosen one out there, Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the chosen one. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And Stephen Curry gets the three.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Pass to Avdia. The Warriors pull it in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to send him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not get any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. It's good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now, here's Butler. You know, Jim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Free throw, good Butler. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Avdia. Green with the rebound. Avdia has gone 1 of 3 on the night. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's the chosen one. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 6.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Clingan, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Butler. Here's the drive. And slam dunk by Butler.
I like the play call there. Let Butler run the pick and roll. He will usually make the right decision.
Avdia, the pass to Holiday. And that one, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Curry. Last time out he had 38 points. Pass to Clingan. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Clingan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Clingan looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Here's the chosen one. Takes the three. And no good. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we have a call coming in from Sean Chilani. Sean, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Sean, thank you for the report. Now here is Holiday. Takes a three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, where you hear a lot around Drew Holiday is underrated. Enough really doesn't get said about his abilities on the floor, how he can affect the game on both ends.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Chamani Kamara. Sharp's checked in for Avdia. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. The Warriors trail. And Curry has it in the corner. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Portland again missing. Here's the chosen one. Still yet to score. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there as the chosen one, and it's Porzingis in at the center position.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "We're watching Steph as one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Kevin, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
Yeah, the defender got a little bit over-aggressive guarding Grant there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Chamani. He's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Murray. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shaedon Sharp. Here's the chosen one. Hasn't made one yet. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. When you lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. He's to the chosen one. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Thybulle. Lillard left side. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Portland making a change here. Klingon's checked in. On defense, Golden State. Thybulle, the pass to Avdia. Klingon with it. Curry meets it. And an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Drew Holiday. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. Over in the corner, Avdia. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 5. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
The chosen one gets the basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Abdi on the wing. Outside Holiday. Here's the chosen one. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. With the block.
And at 7'2", Blinken is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And here we go. It's Butler. The chosen one gets the basket. The chosen one's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. Portland moving the ball. Here's Avdia. And that one drops. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Curry. Defended by Thibault. Pass to the chosen one. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Here's Holiday. Count that bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Trailblazers up by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping and clawing, like when it was me against Hakeem or...
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has...
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday out there with Matisse Thibault. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And here's Holiday after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Now here's Holiday. He started closely, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Pass to the chosen one. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland leading. Jim walking down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a two-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now Curry. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Here's the chosen one. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game last year. 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question. He's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Now Curry, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Pass to the chosen one. And another three for Golden State.
And that's his second three of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Clingan looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
Curry on the wing. Pass to the chosen one. And another three for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Holiday looking over the floor. A three-pointers right on target. Holiday's got 15.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 20.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Down low. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam. And not even three-quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Hey, I should have paid to watch this one. Let's go, man.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. The tray. The chosen one gets the basket. The chosen one's got 12 points now. On the corner.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And another three for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Holiday goes in. It is good. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now Butler. And we reach the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Warriors lead by 3. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
3/10 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with the chosen one, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. Here's the chosen one, favored by Lillard. The chosen one's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard looking around. Rebound by Butler.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Sharp against Curry. Pass to the chosen one. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Avdia kicks to Williams. Now here's Grant, guarded by Curry. With the fadeaway. No good from Grant. Warriors leading by 3. Here's the chosen one. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Pocket 6. Jacks up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brings it up off the glass.
But of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Green, the screen. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Green. And he turns it in.
He got downhill, and he was looking to attack the rim. Jimmy Butler, what a finish.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Launches it. Cleared away by Avdia. Portland trailing here. For the finish. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And that is Grant accepting that leadership role, which includes hitting big shots just like that.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Williams with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just getting up 2 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
It's good.
And really just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. He's checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Sharp. And it's Holiday in for Damian Lillard. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops. Give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships.
Allie, thank you so much for that.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you can still probably find a higher percentage shot.
The putback. He misses the putback. Portland's gone 1 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. second, separating the shot clock and game time.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Curry outside. Missed on the three. These are the big one by Kirkham, and it's tucked in. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finishes.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Happy Monday, everyone! This evening, we bring you the NBA. And the Grizzlies admitted they were not close, Shams.
Here we go.
And they pivoted this summer, trading away Desmond Bane.
Sometimes you've got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. The Grizzlies clearly reshaped their salary cap books, and their history shows they've been able to find some sleepers in the past as well. So can they use those assets and flexibility to reload? We'll see in the coming few months.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Jalen Wells, Edey out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Coward in at the 2-guard spot. And it's the chosen one missing. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, I've had a lot of nightmares about guarding Steph coming off screens because there's not much you can do.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And this summer, the Grizzlies going all in to draft a player who'd been a virtual unknown about a year ago, Shams. Cedric Coward.
BA, you love stories like this. He really shot up the boards as well at the NBA Draft Combine with his immaculate shooting percentage. And get this, BA, 6'5", with a 7'2" wingspan. For those trying to do the math at home, that's a +9 wingspan. So absolutely elite physical tools. I'm told they're very excited about Cedric Coward in Memphis, guys.
Seems like a guy who can make a name for himself quickly. Now here's Curry. Pass to the chosen one. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another three.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Now Wells. Here's Coward. Tipped. In transition, here come the Warriors. Back to Curry. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to the chosen one. 6 to shoot. Fires in the triple. The chosen one's got 6. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. How was that, John?
Because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes it a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimums, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
Good point. And so it's Golden State with it. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Green, a screen. Here's Butler. That shot, no good. Edey with a defensive effort. Grizzlies trail by 6. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. Pass to the chosen one. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Sean. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting, and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Grizzlies trail by 5. There's a minute 17 left now in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Now here's Curry. The D's right on him. Pass to the chosen one. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. The chosen one's got 12 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Coward. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Wells trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Curry. 14 points his last outing. Butler with the ball. Takes it inside. And Heaney with the block. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Butler and Draymond with the 3 and the 4. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Al Horford. And it's the chosen one in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Sean.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So, Tuomas decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Clark outside. There's Jackson with the three. Nails it from three. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Pass to Coward. And here's Morant outside. Warriors with the rebound. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Curry from inside.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Grizzlies trail by 14. And let's go courtside. There's some news on Kristaps Porzingis. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries. After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, it's terrific to get a visit from the one and only Chums.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't break a huge story here with us. And that would have been a true Shams moment.
Here's the chosen one. 29 points for him last game against against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And you have to mention his impact on the defensive end. Came up with 3 timely steals in that one as well.
The Warriors lead by 14. Now Curry. He has 7. Pass to the chosen one. One drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 8 assists here tonight.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Count it. Good.
He's really carrying the load, but no man could do it all by himself.
Now here's Curry. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. The chosen one shot is good. The chosen one's got 26.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Warriors on top, up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooters.
Yeah, with how they shot the 3, the driving lane should be wide open in the...
And now, not a bad time. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama out there with Zach Edey. Then there's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2. With the step back. Outside for Morant. And it's Morant again missing. The Warriors lead by 17. Curry passes to Butler. Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Alcala outside. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. It's good. Edey's got his second basket of the night.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Left side Curry. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Second, Memphis.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so of this dynasty.
Curry, that's good.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Pass to Coward. Outside Morant. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Curry surveys. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Pass to the chosen one. Offline with a 3. Grizzlies trail by 15. And here's Edey. And the basket is good. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis has checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jerome's checked in for Ja Morant. Here's the chosen one. He's got 31. Outside Curry. The three is up. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's done.
And the dunk by Edey.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spot they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to the chosen one. There's the triple. Another three for Golden State.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to the chosen one. The three ball. Good. Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Coward. And he gets it to go. Coward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
And here's Butler. 4 seconds left. And he sinks the layup. Butler's got 6.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors 5. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. 4-3. Excellent D there from Morant. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 19-point game.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Curry against Morant. And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Edey with a screen on Curry. The drive by Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Morant against Curry. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's the chosen one. Up again. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 15. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Jerome. Edey controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Curry against Morant. Pass to the chosen one. And again, no good by Golden State. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant! Oh, he can't hit it!
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Here's the chosen one. Here's Curry. He launches. Buries it from outside.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now Morant. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Warriors lead by 16. Butler with the ball. Here's the chosen one. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Butler. Tries from 19. That's off.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost had to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
No good.
That was a good possession. They got clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's the chosen one. Butler outside. They set a pick. It's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that go.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
The drive by Butler. The shot is money.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Butler. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team.
Steph, I know it's still...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, great.
Now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Aaron Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Lopez in at the center position. 2 on the clock. The chosen one. The Clippers grab the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
The chosen one gets the basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. Now, here's Garland. Good on the 13-footer. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
Pass to the chosen one. No good on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
DB, given his accuracy, you think Darius Garland will ever be in the 50-40-90 club?
You know what, Kevin? I think very few people have ever done it. Do I believe Darius Garland has the talent to do it? No question about it. He is a tremendous shooter and an electric young guard in this league.
They throw good, Garland. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
The chosen one gets the basket. The chosen one's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Mathurin against Curry. Pass to the chosen one. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he will carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. They set the pick. Pass to the chosen one. It's good from long range. He's got 12.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. 4th, the Clippers.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Here's the chosen one. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And here is Curry. Shot clock at 5. The chosen one's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Miller kicks to Beal. To the inside. Here's Jackson. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A three ball. The chosen one's shot is off. The Clippers leading. Pass to Miller. Now here's Beal. And it's done in the corner. No good on the last second attempt here. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with the chosen one, and it's Horford in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Collins. Carries it from three-point range. Collins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
John Collins is excellent from deep. Remember, this guy shot 40% for a season in his history.
Here's the chosen one. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The chosen one's got 15 points. And we're about a minute into the second quarter play. Garland, the pass to Miller. Back to Garland. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Collins. Jackson trying to break free. That's good from Collins. On the assist by Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight. So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Miller. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Collins, a screen on Curry. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Now here's Butler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Butler on the move. It's good.
Well, that's exactly what you hope to get to offensively. Jimmy Butler off the bounce, getting downhill.
Collins setting the pick for Garland. Deflects the pass. And finished off by Collins.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
I got him.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 15. Curry way outside. Collins grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Curry making it look so easy. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the pond. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble for players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just one on the basket from the chosen one. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. In his 16th season in the NBA, Doris, Al Horford got his first title with the Celtics.
That 2024 championship was so special for Al. Remember, he had played almost 200 playoff games. And remember, for the vast majority of that run, Al Horford was the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Incredible.
Collins checked in for Dunn. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Mathurin. His last outing, he had 8 points. The shot's good from Lopez.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now, here's Curry. He picked up 15 points in against Memphis.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the play so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like.
And that's all for us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Leonard looking around. Here's Mathurin. Draymond Green grabs the miss. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Pass to the chosen one. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing by Lopez. Back to Mathurin. pulls it down.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
The chosen one passes to Curry. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Curry's shot is off. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Leonard. Leonard jumps it down with force.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Curry against Garland. There's the 3. And again for 3. Barry's his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys. Didn't talk about strategy. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Warriors.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Outside Butler. Takes it inside. Good. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Mathurin passes to Lopez. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss. Again. And it's the Warriors' ball. String it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Mathurin, good.
And inside Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up to the challenge. Guys, back over to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Green with a screen on Leonard. Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Curry with it. We got 33 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point line. And Jones pulls it down. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Mathurin. Now Lopez. Kicks it out to Leonard. All alone. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 5. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
When you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with the chosen one, and it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' foul. The chosen one gets the basket.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Bounce pass from Garland, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The chosen one's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. Miller outside. Pass to Dunn.